And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Moreland. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Moreland. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. And that'll be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On 1st down, Booth. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, it's
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pierce. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, and I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Booth. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least...
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing on first down. Moreland throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Off-play action. Moreland. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Moreland. Under pressure. They got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Boom. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime and what's past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball. Yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throwing to start the drive. Moreland. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now come the Vikings. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And some room to roam now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation Nation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Saints. Looking to throw. Moreland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to throw. Moreland. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Moreland getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Moreland. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play in the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Moreland, and he'll find Pittman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Moreland, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Throwing on 1st down. Moreland throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. to throw. Moreland. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down now, it's Ross. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ross. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, Ross. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. But is this defense...